Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians Cast, episode 484. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Gloria. What's up, Gloria?
Hey.
All right, so bright day today, because look, I can't see. All right, and Doctor Who's coming. Christmas is coming. I can't wait. Now, one thing I'm kind of confused about is I thought they were making it that Santa Claus was a villain and not really Santa Claus. Moffat's coming out and saying that it's really Santa and he's a good guy, and I'm like, is he lying again?
That would be the question, right?
Yeah.
With a lot of things lately, it's been like, is he lying?
He's saying, oh God, the stuff he says, Gloria, right? He's like, Capaldi saved Doctor Who! And then when somebody else comes in, the 13th Doctor guy saved Doctor Who. It's like, what the hell is the matter with you?
Remember, he said that Matt Smith was going to be the Doctor forever, and then he was leaving.
Yeah.
Of course, we knew he couldn't be the Doctor forever, but I mean, he made it seem like he wasn't leaving yet.
He also said that nobody ever considered any Doctor a number. Like, he never had said, this is the 11th Doctor, this is the 12th Doctor. Yet he wrote the name of the Doctor, and Clara called him the 11th Doctor.
Yeah.
God, man.
Yep.
The next thing...
Of course, that was to explain that she didn't know that there was another one. It wasn't coming out of the Doctor's mouth. But, I mean, he did say it, that, you know...
he did say it.
He did say that it was him.
Doctor.
I mean, yeah, was the Doctor. It's him,
Next
but not...
thing he's going to say that Capaldi invented toast. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, because he said a lot of crazy stuff, and then Capaldi's like just called him out on it.
Yeah, I take a lot of what he says when it comes to things like that, like possibilities of what he might do or what he will do. I take them with a grain of salt, because he always says stuff, and then he goes against what he says.
Right.
Like, he kind of contradicts himself. So it's like, I don't know what to take serious when it comes to him talking. I mean, I love him, but he's like really...
Right.
He's very not reliable when it comes to, you know, letting us know stuff, you know.
I just laugh. Every time he opens his mouth and he says something, it's like, wow. Because there's nothing else on TV, so it's just hysterical. You know? Yeah. It's like he's had this thing with all of them sitting down together, right? And he's like, oh, Peter Capaldi was begging for this. And he's like, and Peter Capaldi's like looking at him like, no, I wasn't begging for it. He's like, when I was a kid, I never begged for the role. In fact, I turned down the role. And then he's like, you're like to look like, what? It's like he's dumbfounded, like, I look like an idiot now. It's like, what? And then he's like, oh, you didn't want to do it because it was American. And it's like, and then it's like, you know, of course Peter Capaldi's not going to say, yeah. He just gave a hint like, yeah, but then come out and say it. You know, it's like, you know, come on, man. You can tell that the chemistry between Moffat and Peter Capaldi is just not there. Like, he's got him there. He's using his popularity. He's using his prestige. And then, you know, that's it. I see them butting heads with scripts and stuff like that. I mean... Yeah.
Like that thing where he's saying that he asked for a lot of the script parts to be taken out because he doesn't want his Doctor. I'm sure that Steven was like, come on, you know.
He's like looking at the scripts and he's like, this is crap. This is crap.
So I
will not kiss that alien. It's like he's like looking at, no, I'm not kissing anybody. I'm not hugging anybody. No, I'm not a nice guy. And he's like, no, I'm not.
I wonder what, like, if she does, like, I wonder how Peter is going to think of that, because, of course, you know, I think she's the one person he'd probably be okay about showing having, like, the soft side for her, but I don't know.
I think so. I think even he's a fan of River.
Of course, he was talking about a fight they had, but it was cute how he said, you know, River and I, and he's like, you can tell he's still there, you know, his interactions with River is the same. It's just, you know.
Right. He takes it more seriously with the marriage, probably.
You
don't see that side of him. You'll see it, though. Like, when she comes in the picture, he'll be, like, all different.
And it would be... I agree with some of the people that think maybe she might be her Doctor.
Yeah. Well, I feel that way because I don't think the Sonic... I think that he gives it a Sonic. I don't think we've never seen Matt Smith construct a Sonic screwdriver to give it to her. So I think, you know, just by that
I
principle.
mean, not that she's not attached to 11 too. It's just that the one that she probably has rapport with, or the one that she's, you know, had.
Right. Like she may have spent more time with 11.
Yeah,
but that's only because she couldn't spend more time with 12.
Because it was just who she kept bumping into the most.
Right. Right. So I just laugh. I just try to picture it like Capaldi on set. And be like, no, I'm not doing it. It's like,
I'd love to see another wedding. I mean, I know they probably had more than one, because I know a lot of fan fiction writers like to kind of add in like extra weddings, ones that are like more like just them, and maybe even more not just in the whole aborted timeline and everything like that. But I mean, I would like to actually see one like in a different way where she actually can have a dress, or a more traditional dress. And things like that. I would love to see that. And it doesn't even have to be with 11. I mean, of course, I love that, you know, it was 11 that got married and stuff. But I mean, yeah, I'm more of 11 and River. But I love the whole point with, I mean, I'm more of a Doctor and River shipper more than, you know, River and 11. But I like River and her, you know, because they had that little funky kind of flirty kind of, you know.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Interesting to watch. It was never boring.
It was never boring, no.
No. But it would be fun to see how she reacts or interacts with.
I would love to see like Missy like fighting the Doctor, and then River shows up at the end, and she'd be like, "Who the hell are you?" You're like, you know, I'm his wife. Like, who the hell are you? Like, blow her out, like, you know, blow her out of the TARDIS or something with like this massive gun that looks like something out of like, you know, Cable from like the X-Men or something. Shoot, like this big.
Like the one that Clara had.
Like the Marine, like the Colonial Marines from Aliens. So she was like this massive gun, and boom.
Yeah. There was that one that Clara had in Nightmare on Silver that had like a circle thing in the front, and then there was the one that Rose had when she was running towards him. You know, like the guns. I'm telling you. No one can say that the jury isn't any.
I would love to see Captain Jack fight with the 12th. Like him just screaming at him. He's like, no, I don't want you to come. It's like, it's like, stop running to my TARDIS. Stop. It's like, don't grab it. Don't hold it. It doesn't like you. Like, I just, you know.
Yeah. I totally.
Because I like him when he starts flipping on people. Just like he's like face to face with Santa, you know?
Oh yeah, I love that. I do love the moment in the end of Death in Heaven where he's like, you're not okay and she's not okay, and then he says, Doctor, what do you want for Christmas? And the Doctor's eyebrow lifted. He lifted his eyebrow like.
Yeah. Like, what the hell? I'm trying to sleep on my console, okay? And you're bothering me. I'm trying to sleep on my TARDIS, and you're bothering me now.
Who is this guy? And
not opening my door.
Yeah.
He's like, how do you open my door like that? Yeah. It's like
how can you even? I had it. You know,
we're gonna see that. We're gonna see what happens when somebody wakes up the Doctor. That's it. He's right?
To get annoyed with him because he did come out in that, you know, that little preview, sneak peek scene.
Yeah.
He was telling him, I know what this is and I know what it means.
They used to tell him about tangerines. Like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like they're talking like weird to each other, like only they know what they're talking about, and the viewers have no idea what they're saying. You know, it's like I know what this is. It's like, really? Well, I don't know. Why don't you enlighten me?
I'm shocked that Clara actually listened to him and went inside the TARDIS.
You know what? She's like so mentally messed up, and he probably sees that. Like she's on her way to the loony bin type of thing. I think
that's why Santa told him that you're not okay, and neither is she. I think that's what he.
She's like one step away from the loony bin. She's like all like Dawn, like, you know, probably questioning his existence too. Like maybe she matched everything. You know.
I'm really worried about her character. I am.
She's ready to crack like an egg. That's the thing. Like, you know, seeing a companion go crazy. Oh my God, that's going to.
We might be going to soon. I mean, I don't want her to, but she looks like it's headed that way.
You better do something. Get Danny a new body, something. I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but you know, it's actually very easy. All he has to do is get the nanogenes from the empty child and put it on Danny's body, just like the dead kid.
And while you're at it, doctor, do the same thing for your wife.
That's what that's what I say. You know. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's going on, bro? Yeah, we're just talking some, you know, Santa versus Doctor action. Clara going crazy.
I'm sitting here in class that's been, I guess, canceled, and yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you teach that course. You teach it. Put me on the board.
Yeah, right?
Well, eventually the technology will be able to do that. They'll do like a thing, and all of a sudden you'll be like, Matrix will have big size like this. They'll have like virtual features.
That's true.
Yes.
That's pretty
So
like Star Trek
talking about the
4.
clip?
Yeah, we're talking about the clip.
I thought that was pretty funny. It was like, nobody likes tangerines.
What the hell is that all about?
That whole clip made me question what was going on.
I'm like trying to think.
Insanity. You know, like, is she gonna snap soon or something, or is she mentally
Dude,
not?
snap, crackle, and pop, man. I think that's what's happening. There's gonna be a Cyberman under her tree or something. I mean, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, it wandered out of the cemetery and was like, oh, look, a tree.
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough of those. Maybe that's the doctor, too.
Let's just hope they don't put him on a cement slab like Love and Monsters, like where he's living cement.
Yeah. Did you see that article, too, where they came out and they were like, don't worry, parents, Santa's not evil?
Yeah. He's just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay? He just like drove his sleigh. He ran over some people. He's a little angry, drinking a little too much eggnog, you know, and then he's just like, you know.
I'm telling you, just called so Clara got run over by a reindeer.
Right. Didn't Moffat say at one point in time that nobody's evil or something like that?
He may have.
Like, there's no such thing as evil? I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, it's like, okay, you know. It's nice to, I mean, you know, I never envisioned seeing aliens with Santa. Like, I mean, like if I would ever thought an alien movie, with Sigourney Weaver, I would never thought like, you know, hey, Santa's running around with elves, and then the aliens, and then face huggers. But I mean, this is pretty interesting, actually. It's what you think about at like 3 o'clock in the morning when you're like watching Aliens and Doctor Who at the same time. He's like, oh, I can do that. That's what I can do. Nobody's expected that. Last year I did the spoon thing, and then a Christmas Town. Yeah, friggin' aliens with Santa.
It's a weird. It's gonna be a weird episode.
Stuff you would never, ever, ever think of. Dude.
I wonder if it would take into account about how Eleven said he knew Santa.
Yeah, Jeff, right? His name is Jeff.
But didn't the Ninth Doctor say that he was Santa at one point, or he alluded to it?
I don't know about that.
Where he was like, oh yeah, didn't Rose want like a red bike for Christmas one year?
And in the time of the Doctor, he was making toys out of wood, and he was in a town called Christmas. It kind of made you think of him being like Santa, you know?
Yeah.
Either that, or we watched Back to the Future a little too much, you know, with Doc Brown on the, you know, clock tower hanging. But anyway, Clara, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay. But yeah, Clara, my Clara. Yeah, with the DeLorean next to you. Okay. Anyway, just gotta say that the Moff man, the Moffat man. Why can't Moffat play himself being abducted by aliens? And like him writing a script while he's being abducted.
I would love to see him.
And the doctor's like, yeah, this freaking writer, he never stops writing. He makes all this stuff even if he's being abducted. And I just make fun of him.
I'm telling you, he's gonna come back as Rassilon. He's gonna be like, I'm the regenerated.
Moffat should just make an episode called The Moff.
The Moff.
The Moff Pit.
Yeah,
you know?
Moth could be like an alien. They could create an alien called the Moth.
Or maybe
Well,
he comes back as Omega. He comes back as the Moth Mega.
He could be the leader of the freaking bounty hunters. Like, you have that freaking thing in the background. He's like, go get him and stuff. And like, you know, it's like he could be like the greatest villain of Doctor Who, the Moth, Grand Moff Moffat. He should do that, man.
Yeah, I would love to see.
Mark Gatiss was the villain. Why can't Moffat be in there?
Yeah.
The Grand Moff.
Grand Moff, Steve the Moff.
Steve the Moff. Yeah,
Moff.
and then the tagline is, if you piss him off, Doctor Who will be rewritten. We'll make another incarnation. Why not?
Rewritten or something like that. Yeah.
Matt Smith going down TARDIS. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, you know, it was a duplicate. It was the ganger. You know, crazy theories. Remember we heard that? People actually said that. Oh, I never saw Matt Smith going to TARDIS. But that's not the Doctor. He's too dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just so happened to get some regeneration energy somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when David Tennant just regenerated and he opened his mouth and all that stuff came out. Somebody got that regeneration and made themselves look like Matt Smith and all these crazy theories. It was in the air, man. Generation energy was in the air. Just saying. Just saying.
If they're willing to do the stuff that they did in that last episode, they're gonna just be like, yeah, let's just go with it.
People saying, oh my God, he lost a leg. You know, there's regeneration energy, and they'll throw it in a jar. Now what we do, we chop up Time Lord's family, we throw them in a jar.
I heard people say that they should take that leg or that he lost, and use it kind of like the hand.
Right. Listen, I could just imagine that he actually did that. Like, he probably had it where they ripped his leg off, and it looked like Walking Dead, and then somebody was like, yeah, Moffat, I don't know about that, man. He's like, why? And they'd be like, just like he had River nude, and he was going to do that whole thing, and he promoted that trailer with her nude, like, and they're like, oh, it's a kid's show.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a kid's show, you know.
I'll have to write another article about how the show isn't like X-rated or anything.
I don't think we could do that. Cybermen coming out of graves. We'll do that, and just all the dead people are Cybermen, but ripping a leg off, no, we can't. We're the BBC. We can't do that. Sorry, you can't rip off a leg.
That would have been terrible, but at the same time, I thought whenever I heard that someone say that, I'm like, well, that would have been a case for him be able to have like another medic crisis type, and then put that version of himself into the computer. But no, that wouldn't work.
They say he regenerated in the air. Like, somebody said that he's like, ah, and then boom. Is that what? Like, people said crazy stuff. God.
That's why I envision when he regenerates if he ever regenerates into a woman, him just jumping out of the TARDIS.
And I know that that's why he was cold to Clara, because he called her already. Because you could see it. He's looking at her like you don't know who she is. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of like, reprocessing. I don't know who you are, but I'm like, how you doing? It's like, that's what it was at the TARDIS. It was exactly like that. It's like, he's like, oh, I'm eating fixed finger constitution. I know who you are, but hey, don't get too close. And I'm gonna look at him. Oh yeah, and I'm Amy, and that's the way it was. It was like so freaking cold.
Yeah, he was out of it.
He was so out of it. When he regenerated, he thought she was a Sontaran. It was just.
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I want to see Vastra in the TARDIS with him, man. Why can't Vastra just chill?
Yeah.
Smack him around a little bit.
Vastra should be the next companion.
Listen, you know what? She could go with them a couple of adventures and then go back 2 minutes later, and Jenny wouldn't know she's gone.
Or Jenny. But no, Vastra, yeah.
I want Vastra by herself.
Yeah, because she
want to see her look like a Shogun warrior in the TARDIS. You imagine going to a peaceful race and he's introducing himself to people, and she's like a friggin' Shogun warrior with machetes.
Yes, I want to see her in other clothes than her regular clothes, the Victorian clothes. I mean, I would totally like to see her in, like, battle gear. More than, we saw a little bit of it, but even that suit she had on in A Good Man Goes to War was a little, like, Victorian.
Yeah, I want to see that too. I want to see him and her go out to dinner instead of him looking like rags and stuff, like he did with Clara and stuff. You know, like a mom. A little dressed up. Change his suit a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Vastra and the Doctor on the Ood planet. That'd be cool.
Ooh. Yeah.
Come on, man. Put Vastra in the TARDIS. Why are we discriminating against Lorians? They're Earthlings. Come on. They are, actually. They're not aliens.
Yeah.
Lorians are not aliens.
They are not.
They are Earth people.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the companion. He slipped it up. He's somebody from Earth, maybe.
Yeah.
They're Earthlings.
Yeah. True
That's
that.
the companion right there, Vastra, man.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
And then we'll have Strax in one episode, you know.
Jenny Cole or another, yeah.
We'll have Strax like fighting with the TARDIS. I wanted a potato. That's what I wanted.
Now I will dismantle you.
Like the perfect thing. I don't know all that shit.
They should do that. They should have like the kitchen in a TARDIS now. And Strax
I
like
always thought they should do that.
Strax trying to make a potato, which you can't make a potato, and he's like, I want it, and like fighting with the TARDIS. You should do that.
It's true. Very true.
Saying that. Yeah. One of the ways things can say, you are a potato.
Yeah.
Or something like that. No,
I want to see more banter between Strax and the Doc. Maybe Strax can be the companion.
That'd be great.
They're like, how you doing, Doctor? Who are you? I will execute you right now. It's like, whoa, who are you? I can imagine that. That would be pretty cool. Cool companion.
And we still want to see him go ballistic over Weeping Angels.
Yeah. You know what? It could be a test. To test out if the Paternoster series would work. You could have Strax as a companion for 2 episodes. You could have Man of Vastra as a companion. You could Jenny Man of Vastra. You could do stuff like eliminations.
I would love a spin-off of them. Because it would have it all. It would have the detectiveness of Ginny and Vastra, and then the humor from Strax. So, hello.
Make Kate Stewart a companion.
Yeah. She's the one. She's alive.
Right.
She's not dead.
You know what I want to see really bad? I want Patrick Stewart as a villain. I want Missy to be fighting the Doctor, and Patrick Stewart to be a future incarnation of Missy as the Master. Just interfering with Missy's stuff because maybe something went wrong, and maybe the Master saves Osgood or something. Like Patrick Stewart because he needs her for something else. So maybe they should do that. Patrick Stewart as a future Master. Interfering with the battle already with the Master, meaning Missy and the Doctor. That would be pretty cool. I don't want him as a good guy. I don't want David Warner back as a bad guy. I want to have an Ice Warrior-centric episode where it's revealed that David Warner's a real bad guy. You know? Like, he's acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the one, like the villain. I just want him to talk Peter Capaldi to death and scare the crap out of you. Like, when I was a kid, I used to see him in movies and stuff like, oh my God, that's the devil. Oh my God. I was like, you know, scared the crap out of me. Scared the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah.
That guy, man. Every movie, I'm watching it. I'm little, you know, and I'm like watching. What was it? Time After Time. And I'm like, oh my God, Jack the Ripper. Oh my God, how's he gonna do it? He's got the time machine. What are we gonna do? I'm like watching. I'm like, oh my God. You ever see that one where he's Jack the Ripper?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And then he's Time Bandits. Another time travel movie.
Yeah.
Another time travel movie. You know he was coming to Doctor Who. Now, I mean, oh my God. And then he's in Star Trek, of course, too.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
Yes. All right, I did enough ranting. Your turn to talk, Gloria. I'm gonna listen. You know what? I'm gonna shut myself off.
I enjoyed listening to you talk, though. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was gonna do an episode for mine, probably tomorrow or sometime. I don't know. I have some things I wanted to talk about the Christmas special on it, but I don't know what to say either.
And you could just go with it, you know? We go with it sometimes. I mean, let me tell you something. It's going to be a long time when Doctor Who off the air.
Yeah, true.
We're going to have to be pulling things out of the TARDIS to, like, do episodes every week.
Yeah.
You know?
I totally...
We'll do one Real Whovians cast on who does Missy's nails. You know?
Cool.
Yeah. Is there something in the nail polish? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I really am looking forward to the Christmas episode. I am. I'm kind of afraid also at the same time. I don't know why.
You're afraid?
Yeah, a little afraid. I'm a little.
Why?
Afraid. Because I don't want her to go out on a sad note if she does leave.
Oh. You think he's going to leave the TARDIS and she's going to be a loony pin going, ah? You think that's going to happen? That'd be terrible.
I hope she's not going to go, like, ballistic and he's going to keep her being, like you said, like, go insane.
You know what? Maybe he's practicing, Moffat. Maybe, like, he'll do, like, the episode where everything's doom and gloom, getting darker, 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 like horror. And then you'll see Moffat's leaving now, see him next in Hellraiser 20. He goes into the horror movies now. It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah, maybe.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I totally do want to see it.
It's getting a little too dark, I think.
Yeah. And number one thing, I want at least some closure with her if she is leaving, but if not, I don't want her to stay the way she is now. Not stay where, like, in the emotional stage that she's in now.
She's a mess.
Happy.
She's a mess right now.
Yeah. I mean, who can blame her?
He's like, he's like, get into the TARDIS. And she's like,
and she doesn't even say anything. She just goes and
done.
More calmly, like, okay, she's not all there.
She's like, done. You know, like, so done. Like, she probably doesn't even work.
Get her refuge and get her out of that. You're gonna have to get her out of that crisis.
Yeah.
Like,
He's got to save those people from the nether sphere, whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
The Gallifreyan disco ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got to go in there.
The ones out of the.
I would show him do that. I would have an episode begin. He goes to, like, dumps this, you know, the nanogenes on her dead body, River, and then friggin' uploads her like a freaking computer program. Boom, there you are. Wife's back.
Yeah. I mean,
not in like 3 minutes. You know how Moffat explains like the whole Kavarian chapter in like not even 30 seconds, which was the whole plot for like 3 seasons. He did it in like 30 seconds. I would have him save River like that. I'm like, all right, she's back.
And then also, I mean, there is that difficulty of going back to the library planet when there are Vastra Naradas there, and they're going to be like, they're like, it's their place now because they've said they're going to give him only a day. And and so now they're all taking over that planet. So it's like it'd be hard to get back in there, but I'm sure she can
get in.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a way of getting through. I mean, the TARDIS. He doesn't even have to really leave the TARDIS. He can just go in and
I'm sure he'll go in and say, listen, if you let me get my wife, I'll give you a whole planet out of that. It's like, you know, you want a second planet? I'll give it to you.
Yeah, and I would like, you know, not just her, I mean, not that. I'm thinking about Vastra right now. I mean, Evangelista and them, the rest of them that are in there with her. And,
yeah.
Cal, I mean, she is the computer herself. So, yeah.
Cal, she's a little grown up now, Cal.
Yep.
Just like Amelia's a little grown up now. They couldn't have her run around in the TARDIS because she's too tall.
Yeah.
Funny. Man. A lot of things we could talk about on for the next 10 months.
Yeah.
We could do like I think me and Ronnie were talking. We had a podcast one time on the fashion of Doctor Who. We could do that too.
Love the fashion.
We were showing like the companions and what they wore.
Mm-hmm. I love the fashion. And some of my favorite fashion has been a lot of the things River has wore. I just love her fashion sense. I like
I love fashion. I love fashion because I'm not in fashion.
Yeah.
That's why I'm fashion.
People in fashion probably get tired of it after a while.
Polo shirts are not sexy. They're not cool. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sure your girlfriend would disagree with that.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm liking this polo shirt now, I'd say. Another shade of blue, but of course.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, my count of blue shirts, different varieties of blue, are over 22 now. But anyway.
Wow.
I did the video on that a long time ago. People were like, you know, somebody made a comment about the blue shirts, and I did a whole video on it. I was taking my whole laundry out of, like, showing it, like, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. But yeah.
We'll stretch it thin for 10 months. Let me tell you. There will be real Whovians casts based on craziness.
Yeah. Cool.
There will. Like, oh, how many sugars did he put in that coffee? Let's go watch that and find out. It's like, you know, how many times did he drink coffee? How many times did he go to Starbucks? How many times and how many episodes? This doctor likes coffee, and there's like a whole thing on coffee. Maybe he likes sugar because the regeneration energy is not complete. No, I don't know. It's like, yeah. It's gonna be a long. What is it? 10 months or 8 months? Oh God, it's gonna be an eternity. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to write books until Doctor Who comes back on. I'll have to pop a couple out because I'll be bored.
It could be a tough wait.
It's tough 10 months.
And I thought the wait in between the season finale of 7 and the Christmas special was long.
Oh, God. You're going to see, like, things in the news. Like the stupidest things, like, just to put new... Because you got to understand, these sites... like, can't operate without any news. So sometimes they create stuff. You know, they were like, oh my God, we're in a BBC. There was this green thing. I don't know what it was. And I saw a TARDIS. And they'll be like, oh my God, there'll be like a whole thing. They'll get like something, like a quote that an actor will say, like, and they'll make a whole story out of it.
Yeah.
You know? Like the time somebody followed John Simmons to the supermarket or something or whatever. He's like, leave me alone. he's like, I'm not the master. Leave me alone. Like something happened. He got really mad. He's like, Internet Movie Database. They keep putting me in. I'm not coming back to Doctor Who. And he got mad. And then they made like a whole 5 articles about it, and they spread it out throughout months. They're like, you know, John Sim, you know, hates the master. John Sim hates Doctor Who. Oh, John Sim likes Doctor Who. He just don't like to be bothered. And they just made like 1,000,000 articles about nothing. Stay tuned, people, because those articles are coming. You have to understand they can't shut down. People can't get laid off from their jobs because Doctor Who's not on the air. So you're going to see some funky articles coming up January, February, March. Get ready for it. Let me tell you.
Crazy stuff. They're
stuff like, oh my God, Peter Capaldi dyed his hair. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, his hair's shorter. You know what? River said you showed up on my doorstep with a haircut and a suit. Hey, they're going to do crazy. I'm telling you, you're going to do the ridiculous articles ever in history. Comes from Doctor Who. They're going to do that. I'll make fun of all of them.
Yeah. They do come up with crazy stuff.
I know.
But,
we'll see. All right.
They start off with a grain of the truth, but then they elaborate on it and they kind of morph it and move it. You know, like,
a little bit. Like the whole Peter Capaldi things, they spread into like a couple articles lately, and it was the same panel, and they could have put it in the same article, but they're like, yeah, Peter Capaldi said, yeah, I could chase that record with Tom Baker. You know, he said, oh, you know, there's a record. You know that, right? Like, there's a doctor that has been in the longest, you know, Tom Baker. I don't know, man. Am I going to regenerate? Probably not. I don't know. Am I staying? Yeah, I'm staying. It's like they just go off on it. And everybody, it's like one person reads the article, and then they do their own version of the article. And they twist it a little bit, trying to make it more interesting. So then you have like 10 sites doing the same article in a different way.
Yeah. Pieces of each,
Some will add stuff that's not even existing.
Yeah.
Like they'll say, oh, you know, Peter Capaldi talk like mock, you know, what's his name, Matthew Tucker or whatever, and he's like, I'm not effing regenerating. It's like they'll do like stupid things. Yeah, they'll like twist everything. It's like, oh, but it's gonna be pretty entertaining.
With that stuff, man.
You know, some old lady's gonna be like, I saw a Dalek head outside. What is that by Walmart? Or what is that? You know, and it's like, oh my God. And it's like, people are just gonna be saying crazy things. They're gonna be like, Jen Louise Coleman ate here. It's like they did that with Matt Smith. They're like, oh my God, Matt Smith had lunch with Karen Gillan, and then they did a whole. I actually did to my shame, I did a Whovians on that because the idiots put that they were going out. So I reported what I read, and then they pulled the article down later on. And I'm like, Matt Smith and Karen Gillan are dating because this article said so. And I was so stupid. I'm like, oh. And the next time I'm like, no, that didn't happen. It's like people could go to lunch, okay? Even enemies go to lunch. All right? Enemies go to lunch too. Like they talk to each other.
I remember that one. I remember that too. It was like, I said, what? Oh. I
had people screaming at me for that one.
It's not impossible. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but it wasn't confirmed.
Yeah.
They were just.
People were screaming about that one, but I deserved it, though. I did. Like, I think Monk was like, "That's not true. How can you say?" And I'm like, you know what? You're right, dude. You know, you are 100% right because the hell was wrong with me reporting like, and it was not just one article. It was a couple articles that said the same thing. So I said, all right, well maybe.
Maybe it's true, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, as I'm doing the friggin' podcast on the air, it's like people are like, oh, crap, and they just, like delete it from the universe. Like, it never happened. And then people are like, where do you reference this to? And I'm like, oh, from, it's gone. It's all gone. And I look like such an idiot. But I deserve, listen, if I look like an idiot, I deserve to be called out from my, well, at the time, my friends. You know that I'm an idiot, but yeah, that was stupid. Next time I should wait a little bit, make sure. But anyway, it's gonna be a long time on.
If it would go out, it'd be cool. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. So all right, on that note, that's it for today's episode. We may be back later or in a little while. Because
can we do an everything show later on today? So
well, I gotta go pick up the kids, so we will do it soon, maybe like in 5 minutes, maybe. But yeah. I mean, you're going to Mockingjay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Afterwards.
Okay.
I want to see
if I'm in transit, we may have to wait till Monday, only because I usually take off for the weekend with the kids and Sharon and stuff. So, but if I'm still here, yes, we could do it. Okay.
That'd be
I have never seen any Hunger Games, although my son Joseph is like pissed that I didn't see them because he has the books and he read everything and he watches it. Dad, why can't you see this? And I'm like, you know, but they're right though. Like certain things, like I would never see, and then like go see like Maze Runner. I really love Maze Runner, but you know. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Yeah. So
we'll talk more about this off air.
Yeah, and I don't think I'll be going to see 3 movies, you know, because I don't really got, you know, free movie tickets anymore. So I don't know if I would spend that money if it was for a bad movie. No, but anyway, yeah. So it'll be an interesting weekend. Oh, did you see my video with the metal Doctor Who stuff?
No.
Oh my God!
I have to go back.
Go watch the Brian or the.
What episode?
It was what did I call it? Did I call it Moving with Matrix Lord? And it was like the metal. There's this thing in Bryant Park in New York, and I was showing the shops and ice skating ring and stuff, and then all of a sudden, I'm seeing these cool statue collectibles, right? And I'm just panning, and all of a sudden, it's like you're looking at it as the viewer, and it's like Doctor Who's right there, and I'm like, oh my God, Doctor Who, and I'm like, like a kid, and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, I wasn't expecting to see that. So I was like all excited, you know.
That would be cool.
I'm a little kid, okay? I like Doctor Who, Star Trek, Aliens, all that stuff. So when I see it, it's like you're enjoying it for the first time as the video. I'm enjoying it too. And you hear me like a kid, like
I'm 33 years old, and yeah, I'm a kid at heart too. I love
Well, I'm 40 and getting pimples. So now, hey. Still young. But anyway, all right, so enjoy your day, guys. Be back, hopefully, with the Everything Show. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Chris. Take care. Bye for now.